He actually does confront Mr. Giuliani after he went on this rant on that Borat scene. Have a listen to this.
Your old daughter, I watched that action in the Borat movie.
No, that's a stupid question, isn't it?
No, it's not
That's really
stupid
a
at all.
stupid
I
question.
have a
Just intended to
15-year-old
be-
daughter. I watched that and I was kind of grossed out by it. I'm giving you a chance to explain.
Well, I called the police when I realized that it was a scam. I called the police and he ran away. Because the minute she said something compromising, I called the police. Whether you believe it or not, I was tucking my shirt in. He made it appear as if it was something different. The minute she said she wanted to give me a massage, I called my security guy and we called the New York City Police Department, who came there, and Borat and his 50-man crew ran out of the place.
All right.
So that's what happened.
Finest
Would you like to ask me any other
in the world?
Any other question to attack me for merely coming on your show to show you what criminals they are from a...
All right, so let me respond to that, if I may.
Yeah.
First of all...
This makes more sense now, actually, Brian.
First of all, he did not call the police the first time she said something compromising. He called the police when he knew it was a scam and Borat ran out in his undies dressed up as a woman. That's number one. Rudy Giuliani is lying.
So you're saying
he
did not call the police when she asked, because it would make sense if he did call the police when she asked him for a massage. That would make sense. He would say as to why he asked for her name and her phone number so that he could tell the police. That would make sense, Brian.
Okay, so let me start over again because I lost my train of thought. Let me start over. Rudy Giuliani's lying. The reason why he's lying is because he claims he called the police when she said something compromising. He's a liar. I saw the movie and I saw the scene, as many of you have. The only reason why he jumped up out of bed, and by the way, he was lying down in a very compromising position, touching himself on a bed until Borat comes in the bedroom. Then he gets up, and it was after that when he called the police.
So in the movie,
he's lying.
In the movie, do you see the part where she asked him for a massage?
Yes, and he did not call the police.
You actually watch? Do you see that part?
They're having that conversation.
You see that part?
Yes.
Okay.
He sits down on the bed. He lies down. I believe he was touching himself, but even if he was touching his shirt and he did not call the police, the only reason why he jumped up and got out of there and called the police is because when he knew he was being punked and embarrassed. The bottom line is he went into the bedroom with this young lady and he had a drink with her. He agreed to do that. He asked not only for her number, but her address. Who does that? That's just beyond bizarre. But you know what?
That would make sense if he wanted to give it to the police, though, Brian.
So you think he asked for her number? Okay, first of all, you didn't even see the scene.
I'm just saying.
Okay, and I'm just saying that's absurd.
If he asked for her name or her name, her number, and her phone address, those are things that would help policemen or the police department track down someone, a criminal.
JD,
those are helpful things that would do that.
What you're saying is
telling you.
And I'm just telling you what you're saying is wrong. You didn't even watch the scene. I did. And I'm telling you, as he's tapping her on the ass, he's asking her for her number and her address. And I can guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt, the reason why he asked for her number and her address had nothing to do with calling the police, and it had everything to do with wanting to bang her. And he is a creep. That is number one. And what Kennedy is saying...
So anyone who is 74 years old, that is single, that is a male, that wants to have sex with a 24-year-old beautiful woman is a creep.
Okay, so that's, again, not what I'm saying. You're misrepresenting.
So if they're a Democrat, it's okay?
So if I can please respond, and by the way, that is a very stupid comment that you just made because I've called Bill Clinton a rapist. I've gone after Bill Clinton. I've gone after Anthony Weiner. So again, what you're saying is completely inaccurate, and it's false, and it's a lie. I go after Democrats just as much as Republicans if it's anything involving in being a sexual predator or doing something inappropriate. Now, hold on. Let me finish. You said, why is it inappropriate? Okay, let me explain why it's inappropriate.
It's not inappropriate.
Okay, so I know that's your opinion, but please let me give you mine because I don't just say it's not appropriate and then move on. I give you reasons for my opinions. When somebody is interviewing you in a professional setting, and then in the middle of the interview, you go into that person's bedroom, you touch that person on the ass, you ask for that person's number and physical address. You lie on the bed and you touch yourself. I think any reasonable human being would say that that is inappropriate.
You're leaving a part of that where she's the one that initiated the idea of going into the bedroom. You're leaving that out on purpose.
Okay.
You're making it seem like he just did that without her consent.
If you're
doing that.
I never said it was rape, and I never said it was without her consent. That is a lie.
If she's the one that initiates it and he agrees to have sex with a 24-year-old woman, why is he a creep?
I will answer.
Why is he a creep?
Let me know when I can answer.
For accepting a sexual advance
I will answer.
from a beautiful woman.
I will answer.
He isn't. The answer is he isn't.
I will answer. Okay? I know that's your answer, but I will answer in this way. I don't care what she did. She didn't force him to do anything. She asked him to go into her room and have a drink. She didn't ask him to lie on the bed and touch himself, and she didn't offer her phone number or her physical address to him. He asked for that stuff. What I'm saying is when you're a prominent person and you're a famous person, you probably should show just a little bit of restraint and be professional. That's all I am saying. We'll take a few phone calls on this.
Famous people can't have sex.
Again, another stupid comment. I never said famous people can't have sex.
In semi-professional settings.
First of all,
especially if
that
they're
is not a
70 plus.
Okay, so
and Republicans.
First of all, stupid what you just said. I've just named Democrats that I've gone after for being sexual.
By the way, you mentioned how Hunter Biden is not running for president. Here's the issue: if there is
now you're back to Hunter Biden.
Blackmail, or there are photos, or there are items, or there are whatever it is, sensitive material that can be used as leverage against the president of the United States by a foreign country, that's a problem, Brian.
Yeah, why don't you tell the president of the Ukraine?
And that's the case. There's nothing.
Funny how you didn't feel that way about that.
Nothing happened there.
Yeah, nothing.
What took place there?
No, just asking.
Seriously.
Just asking.
Donald Trump was
trying
impeached.
to answer your question.
A lot of money was spent.
You're not going to let me answer.
It went through not only the State of the Union, but also through the start of COVID-19. I mean, Donald Trump was literally being impeached in the day that he shut down travel to China on January 30th. He was in the process of being impeached, Brian. But when a foreign country has leverage on a president of the United States because of someone in their family, it makes that president a national security threat. That's why you say, I'm not going to vote for Hunter Biden, as Doug Basham says, or Hunter Biden isn't running for president of the United States. Okay, fine. But Hunter Biden, what other countries have on Hunter Biden can influence decisions made by the president of the United States, and that's a major issue. Okay,
so let me just give you some facts now, and not bumbling right-wing opinions. Let me give you some facts. 2 Republican Senate committees investigated this, and they found that Hunter Biden's behavior had absolutely zero influence on Joe Biden. That's number one. So what JD is saying is completely factual.
That's actually not.
If I could please finish my statement. You gave me 8 seconds. If I could please finish my statement. I'm responding to what you just said. Please don't interrupt me. I will start over again. 2 Republican Senate committees investigated this. Republican Senate committees, and found Hunter Biden's behavior had absolutely zero influence on national security or any of Joe Biden's decisions. That's number one, and that's a fact. Number two, and this is very, very important, those Trump supporters out there like JD all of a sudden care about the national security of the country. However, when it comes to Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, when it comes to putting bounties on troops' heads, when it comes to being $500 million, if I could finish, when it comes to $500 million in debt, when it comes to Chinese bank accounts, when it comes to the situations that have taken place with Vladimir Putin on a national world stage, all of a sudden, you won't hear Republicans or Trump supporters talk about national security. But when it comes to Hunter Biden's laptop, and even though 2 Senate Republican committees already investigated this,
that was pre-laptop. That was before the laptop.
All of a sudden,
someone in the Obama administration named George Kent came out and said, Biden and Barack, it looks really bad right now that Hunter Biden is on this board in Burisma, considering the fact that he has absolutely no qualifications whatsoever. He's getting paid $183,000 a year. So you're wrong about that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea who that is, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
As far as the bounties, Colin Powell himself said that this was not even a big enough deal to tell the president. This was a hysterical reaction by the media. As far as $400 million that Donald Trump owes, he owns about $9 billion in assets through his company, the Trump Organization, so that's totally irrelevant.
Show us some tax returns.
And as a businessman, he had accounts all over the country as a private citizen, one of which was in China. And when you close an account down like he did, you take money out of that account.
So
that's how you close accounts down.
So simple response to what you just said. If that is the case, and there is absolutely no wrongdoing, and Donald Trump is not a national security, then just show us your tax returns. But over the course of the last 4 years, Donald Trump has said, oh, I'm under audit, and he doesn't want to show us his tax returns.
He not only said I'm under audit.
I'm trying to finish my thought. It appears as though Donald Trump has paid more in taxes to China than the United States of America. We have